Welcome to the first episode of The World's Most Misunderstood Animals, a show that will make us question just how well we think we know our fellow furry friends. In this particular episode, we'll be uncovering the internet famous slow loris, a small nocturnal primate that has its native home in Southeast Asia.
You may have seen YouTube videos of a cute little animal called a slow loris being kept as a pet and tickled.
A few years ago, a video of a slow loris being tickled went viral, and it was, for most people, the first time they'd ever really seen a slow loris or heard about that animal. And so the first impression they got was that video, which is very misleading because it's a slow loris that's not in the wild, it's a pet. It's also in a brightly lit room, which isn't right for a slow loris, and it's also obese. Once that was really popular, some others came out, like a slow loris eating a rice ball, a slow loris with an umbrella, and they just became a massive trend online. Everyone just fell for slow lorises. The pet trade of, the illegal pet trade of slow lorises just blew up, and as a result the Javan slow loris, which is a species that we work quite a lot with at our rescue centre, is now critically endangered, and its biggest threat is the pet trade, which is fueled by these videos. So we thought, okay, we need to do something about this to try and show the online community that these videos are not portraying the reality behind keeping a slow loris as a pet.
Thousands of lorises are viciously poached from the wild to be illegally sold on the street or in markets.
We see lots of comments from people saying, no, actually, did you know this isn't right? Slow lorises shouldn't be kept as pets, and giving information and having that conversation. Rarely now do we see a slow loris pet video online without people informing the person who's posted it that actually it's not right.
If you had seen the things that the vets at International Animal Rescue have seen, you would know that the slow loris pet trade has to stop before it's too late.
Our vets do some really amazing work reconstructing teeth and doing root canals, and if the teeth have been just damaged, not removed totally but just trimmed down, there is sometimes surgical procedures that our vets can do, which means that lorises that have had their teeth tampered with can still return to the wild. But unfortunately there will be some that, either because they've got no teeth, or it could just be that they're so traumatized or they're so damaged from what's happened to them in their past that they just simply wouldn't survive in the wild. So those slow lorises stay at our centre, where they're given the most natural environment that we can give them.
It may be clear now why slow lorises shouldn't be kept as pets, but how are they looked after in other habitats? At the Amazon World Zoo on the Isle of Wight, the only zoo in the UK to have slow lorises in their grounds, it's evident that there's been a lot of research conducted into what makes the best habitat for these animals. The slow loris is nocturnal, so the entire building is made pitch black with minimal light to hurt their eyes. The lights they do have are dark blues and warm whites to mimic the sky and moonlight they would see in the wild. The enclosure itself is also kept very warm, usually between 20 and 30 degrees Celsius, to match the temperatures the lorises would experience in the Indonesian rainforest. The diet is also kept fairly similar. They are given nectar and tree sap to eat, as well as live locusts and fruit, which would be found in the wild. Whilst the enclosure will never meet the scope of the Indonesian rainforest, it still remains rather spacious and provides them with a safe place to mate, which is essential for a critically endangered species. No matter how cuddly and cute these slow lorises seem, it's now pretty clear that they aren't well suited for the domestic world, and that videos like this actually reveal how easy it is to mistake these animals' behaviours for meaning something completely different. They are truly one of the world's most misunderstood animals.